In this video today guys, I'm going to showcase the best double movement settings in Fortnite Chapter 3, as well as show you guys why you should use it if you aren't already. Before that though, I know some of you will be wondering, is this even allowed? And yes it is guys, as you can see under Fortnite's official competitive ruling right here, double movement software is allowed right there. So great, it's allowed. Now you're probably thinking, why should I even use double movement? And well, if you didn't know already guys, it can improve your movement, you can build while moving. On default movement you simply can't. It can improve your editing, it feels way more fluid as you have high range of direction, and finally it will also improve your aim, as making peeks around the corner doesn't take much effort. On the default one you can see it clearly does, as you need to turn more. Now that I've hopefully convinced all of you to use double movement in Fortnite Chapter 3, let me now show you how to set up the free to use Keys to X input software that the majority of pro players are using right now. So to set it up guys, all you've got to do is head over to the Keys to X input website and download it under the download section right there. Then follow their easy to set up installer. After launching it, before messing with any of these sliders right here, you want to go into Fortnite, go into the mouse and keyboard settings and make sure lock input method as mouse is turned on, and as well as that you want to go into your keybinds and unbind WASD or whatever your movement keys are for up, down, left and right. After that you want to head back into Keys to X input, you want to click on options and then change the usage type from Fortnite to be on Fortnite Advanced, as what this will do is it'll give us more options to work with, but the only ones we're really interested in is the left stick section, but more on that in a second. As you can see there's a controller output option. Now this can be set to Xbox or PlayStation, it doesn't really matter, but I thought I would still mention it as I know a lot of you were confused about this optional setting in my last video on Keys to X. So again, it can be on Xbox or PlayStation. Now though, let's go ahead and head over to that left stick section, and in here guys you'll see the binds option. Just open that and then you should see a section where it says SOCD. In here guys you can choose either neutral or SIP. Neutral makes you run straight when you press left and right at the same time. SIP makes you run in the direction you press last. If you run right then press left, as you can see the movement will prioritize the last key pressed. After testing both of these out for a while, I've come to the conclusion that SIP is the best, as I myself like that extra control and so does many pros. Moving on though, now let me explain the best settings that I found after seeing what the pros use and also doing a bunch of testing out for myself. I myself guys, under the slider section right here, recommend that you put diag up between 59.99 to 63. I personally like 63 more because it gives me a extra strafe angle. For strafes I recommend using 75.90. For diag down I recommend using 135, and for speed I recommend using 100%. Oh, there's one last thing that's definitely worth mentioning that I recommend all of you use. It's called the directional modifier key. If we turn this setting on guys, then bind it to our sprint bind, so mine right here is shift. Then if we go into the modifier tab right here and set all the angles to match the exact ones we set up in the normal tab but the speed one, so as you see I'm just copying them all over right here. If we actually set the speed to 94% in the modifier tab only, what this will do is when you press the sprint button, yes even if you use sprint by default, when crouch walking we can walk a lot quicker at full speed and even quieter as the footsteps are lowered. When compared to the default movement you actually walk a lot slower and louder. But yeah guys, that right there was the best Keys to X input settings for Chapter 3. If this video helped you out, then feel free to help me out back by dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.